Yo, show out QuarterJade, the best streamer on Twitch.tv. Don't tell anyone else I'm subbed to this. Hi. Hope you are having a fantastic day. Jade wave, Jade love.
Just Jackson, right back at you. Thank you for 45. Hey, NetBub, shout out QuarterJade, the best streamer Twitch.tv. Don't tell anyone else I'm subbed to this. Hey, wait a minute. What? Hey, what's so embarrassing about me, huh? What? Say it. Say it with your chest. I mean, excuse me? What? Excuse me? Yeah, I would say that actually, to be cringe is to be free. Be free. I don't know. I started waving because you guys always go like this and with the email, and now it makes me feel like I have to go right back. Hi. You've been saying a lot of sus shit about Pokemon being teenage. Am I wrong to say? Well, okay. Am I wrong to? The evolution is 3. It's literally children,
Hi,
teenager, adults. I tend to like the first and middle evolution. Some of the last evolutions are uggo.
Good evening.
Take me to
court. How was your day?
It was good. Let me tell you about it. Basically, I started my day with therapy. I haven't seen my therapist in I feel like a month or so, and I'm gonna be honest, I've not been well. My therapist asked me, she's like, so what's new? How are you? I'm like, oh, you know what? Actually, I'm not good. I don't know what's happening, but I don't feel good. And she's like, okay, like, obviously let's dive into that. So, oh, my glasses are from Coach, but I just bought you. I think you can buy, like, the brand themselves are Coach, but the distributor you can buy from many places. Mine are just like a plus, you can get any prescription. So mine's just like a +0.5, I believe, on both sides. And they're just like reading glasses. But I think if you want, you can get them anything, you know? But yeah, I just have been really, this move has quite literally consumed my life. I talked a little bit about it yesterday, but I'm hoping that everything is working. There's too many moving pieces, but I believe that we just signed the lease like this morning, and so it was supposed to be today. I was supposed to be literally moving. I don't know, it's just been all over the place, but here we are. We're here now, and yeah, I just have not been feeling very confident in myself lately. And then another, wait, okay, maybe you guys feel similar ever. Okay. I feel like, or let me give some context to this. So listen up. This is gonna be vulnerable. I feel like I never feel like I'm ever doing enough, nor am I successful, nor am I ever like achieving this thing. But when I sit down and ask myself, I'm like, well, what thing? Like, is it a number? Is it a like a plaque? Is it a thing? It's like, well, no, not really. And then I come to the realization, not even, I'm just like, well, yeah, Jody, like if you don't have a thing and you don't, it all comes down to like how you feel. No plaque, no number, no nothing is going to equate to the feeling of you are successful, you've made it, you've done the thing, good job, whatever. It's all come down to feeling. But then I'm like, well, I don't know how to cultivate that feeling. I don't have that in me. Does anyone have that feeling? How do you feel it? Because literally I'll do some, really good example, guys. The music video. All right. Usually people would probably feel proud of themselves, maybe, for doing that. Or they'd feel, you know, accomplished. I don't have that. Where do you get that? I just keep throwing shit at a wall and doing things. But nothing ever, you know, I'm not, yeah. Can you repeat the question? Ultimately, how do you guys sit and feel like that you've done work and you sit and you feel success and you feel like I don't even know what the question is. So lack of self-fulfillment? Nah, I don't have that though. You're like, you know what? I actually hear you, but I ain't got that either. Success, never seen it. So, you know what, everybody, let's just all huddle together. We're a bunch of losers. Big hugs, everybody. Come on in. Let's loser off together. It's fine. We're losers and we are proud and we're happy to fucking be here. We're all doing our fucking best. I find success is getting a treat. I don't know why, but originally I didn't read the full sentence where I said that, and I thought that was gonna say, I find success a threat. Okay, I have a partner who reassures me 24/7 that I'm enough and I'm doing well. Guys, I literally was just in the, oh, let me tell you about my day. Wow, I really just trauma dumped on you. I woke up, I went to therapy. Then John and I grabbed lunch. Then we went to an antique shop and then we grabbed coffee. And in the car, I was telling John about my feelings. And I was like, John, I would not be the woman that I am. And I do not think I would be like the creator that I am or even possibly able to do this if it weren't for you. Because I do not think I had the confidence to continue to do this thing, but you believed in me. And I'm like, thank God you believed in me because I still don't believe in me. And he's like, well, I feel similarly. I think I couldn't have done this without you. I'm like, well, thank God. Like, we have a good thing going here. I feel like I really have grown into this person through you and vice versa. But I'm like, I basically told him, I was like, hey, thank you for believing in me because I don't know what I'm doing. Come on. Master degree, many projects, blessed with company, didn't feel successful. Started doing yoga, journaling, and loving the little things, defining success as a daily feat. See, I actually do all those things currently. I feel like I journal so much. I'm so aware of the feeling that I'm feeling and I sit with it and I'm like, I try to sit with accomplishments, but it's never like it's basically imposter syndrome maybe, where I'm like, who am I? And I don't know what I'm doing. Well, that's true. Nobody fucking knows what they're doing, but I don't know. Is that what we think of the 4? I feel like that because I'm not Jody good at Valorant. Good at Valorant? I mean, to be fair though, it is kind of nice to be like good at something. Yeah. I feel satisfactory when I do stuff that's meaningful to me, which is my activism and shifting the world to a better place little by little. I was talking to my therapist about it. She's like, well, what fulfills you? And I'm like, I don't know. I love community. I love art. that's kind of my jam. But then she's like, well, when did you feel fulfillment? And I'm like, I feel it ever so often. It's fleeting. I feel like. I don't know. He helped me encourage myself to apply for a higher position. Didn't think I was capable of the position. I had panicked the night before, but he helped me encourage me that I'm capable and I got the thing is, like, it is true. Your sky, like your possible what's the word?
Jade.
Your what you believe about what you are capable of is quite literally where the sky is for you. You know what I mean? Like sky is the limit type beat or whatever. Your potential. Thank you, dear God. I do believe that. Ow. I simultaneously believe in myself and also not at all. Wait, God, I so badly wish that I want a mentor. Like, I need my mom, but my mom isn't a streamer. So, like, I don't know. Hi, Avi. I know we don't fuck with Valo.
I know we don't fuck with Valo much anymore, but I was wondering if you are going to VCT Paris next month. Love you.
No. I was going to, and then basically things were up in the air for a little too long, and then flights got really expensive. So I will not be going. But I will be watching it. I'm gonna watch Broden's performance for sure. Yeah, so now, but that cleared out my schedule. So now I'm going to be going to TwitchCon, but people are low-key saying that, like, TwitchCon's kind of scary now, so I'm not sure. You have them. You just have to put on your big girl pants and ask them. Pokey and Ray. Like, yes, but no. Everybody's so different in terms of content creation. I don't they can give me, I think, really solid advice on specific things, but not this specific thing, because this specific thing is a feeling thing, and I don't think oftentimes that the people have I like that funny monkey shirt. Hey, thank you, appreciate it. You believe you're faking it so that you can make it? I guess I don't believe I'm faking it till I'm making it. I just don't really feel like I am doing anything. I guess. I don't know. I do think I agree with you. Fulfillment just comes from trial, error, yada yada. The most recent thing that I'm just randomly trying is singing and making music, and that's been really, like, fun. Did your therapist help you answer your question, your feelings? She was just like, well, because I do have imposter syndrome where I'm just like, I don't really know what I'm doing, and I don't really know what the best thing that I could talk about, or that I told her about, was how in content creation, it's kind of like you want to find the thing that you want to do, the Venn diagram of, hey, this is like a good thing, and oh god, basically, I'm not really sure what content I want to make. Maybe I do feel a little lost, but I've felt that way for a long time. I'm trying to, like, throw things at a wall and see what sticks, but it makes me feel like I have no passions. I'm like, oh yeah, well, I like books, but I'm like, but do I really like making content about books? I don't know. There's nothing that I like to talk about. I'm like, oh Jesus Christ, like I don't know. And then my therapist is talking to me. She's like, well, Jody, I've known you for like 4 or 5 years now. And she's like, I think you seem to be a great conversationalist. You feel like kind of a big sister. I'm like, oh, people in my community tell me that. She's like, maybe you can lean into that. Does that bring you joy? I was like, well, no, see, then I have imposter syndrome again because I'm not a big sister. I've never been a big sister. So I can't, like, how am I supposed to like now we're back? You're telling me this thing, but I don't like who am I to be your big sister? She's like, okay, like I understand. And we just deep dove into that because I'm like, god damn, yeah. And she's like, maybe you like, what about just chatting or like kind of an advice column or whatever? And I say no, I can't, no, because then I was like, well, I can't do an advice column because who am I to give you advice? I don't know shit, you know? She's like, well, yes, but also like plenty of people love to just get random people's opinions on this thing. And I'm like, yeah, but why not just do it all? Why special? Well, no, I agree that you should kind of do it all. I think I am a multifaceted human, as we all are. I just think that I don't have anything. Who cares? It's okay. They're all inside. I feel like I broke the fourth wall. I don't know. Ziddle, thank you for the 7. Welcome back. Joe Jan, thank you for the 2. Akimbo, thank you for the 40. T2 Wilson, welcome in. Thank you for the tier 1. Saturn, thank you for the 11. I think your issue is thinking about the but just do. No, I have nothing to do. I have that. Okay, what if I got nothing to share?
Made. Thank you for being.
I don't have anything to talk about. I don't have any passions. Oh, you want to be of what? A creator of what? I got nothing. I got nothing. You want to hear about? Well, nothing. I got nothing. What about traveling? Low-key traveling exhausts me. I love being there. I hate everything else about it. Like
2 years.
Yeah. I don't know. You like plants. Well, I like plants enough to not have real ones. Creator of whimsical. Oh god. No, but like low-key. Okay, like, yeah, no. What the fuck is that? Creator of whimsy, Jody, what are you doing out here? Nothing. I don't know. No, I love painting. Yeah, I love painting. Beauty content? Set small goals, maybe. I don't know. We're all in the same boat. I know. Pretty big hug. Maria. No, the way my therapist literally told me today, she said, Jody, the way that you are talking about this makes me feel like you are 45 in a midlife crisis. You are too young. I was like, but how do I stop it? Now what? She's like, I think you need to you're fine. I'm like, oh, no. You also stink at setting goals? Wait, I don't really set. I don't think hold on, let me think. When's the last time I don't really set goals, guys. I just do when I get inspired. Wait, have you guys ever heard about human design? Like manifesting generator, whatever the fuck, blah 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 blah. I do kind of low-key operate, like I can't, when I'm inspired by something, I will do it. It's just that it comes far and few between. But when I do get that light up feeling, I know it will be fucking fantastic. Just generally, I don't always get that light up feeling, you know? Maybe I do need to set small goals. Learn horoscope and tell us our chart. Oh, cute. I can't even. The thing is, yeah, hard. I don't even know how to read my own chart. Girl, I'm 30 and I still don't know what to do with my life. I thought about content creating, but not as full time. It's relatable. I mean, I happened to just fall, like, content creation wasn't something that I wanted to do. I just fell into it. And then it was like, oh, this is fun. I don't think it, well, the thing is, nobody knows what they're fucking doing in life. That's the thing. My MBTI is ENFJ. Have you ever looked into personality types? I feel like understanding yourself and your strengths through psychology helped me tons. Yes, but I would say that it doesn't really help me understand myself tons. It's just kind of like, Hi, Fire Squad. I did really like my gym grind. That was nice, but I haven't been able to lately. But I'm getting back to the gym once we move. Hi, Goose. Maybe finding your passion is the content. Just start taking a lot of classes for weird shit until you find the one you like. I want to sit at home and do nothing forever. Hi, Jody, my girlfriend and I watch your content, watch your stream as much as possible, which brings up we are both studying in psychology and more into therapy. I think it's perfectly fine to not know what to do, and it's normal. We make our days better. We always look forward to watch your streams and videos. You can think of the confusion as charging up into going into ultimate passion you want to take. I'm charging up, baby. I'm at like 20%. Eventually, I'm going to be at 100. I'm going to press X. Ugh. Bruh. I guess I don't feel rushed. I just feel like, you know, I stick saying you're 29. I make small goals for myself every day, to be honest. Like today, I went to the store to get stuff I need, clean my bathroom a little, and so on. It helps me focus. And then I set longer goals once I get my smaller goals done. I do not set goals. I don't. Our entire generation is burnout. We're doomed. Low key, I think. Like, or like low key kind of doomed, but also there's little good things that happen all the time, you know, but like, your personality and blind box is what drew me into watching your content. You're a good girl. I know that might not be the main thing you want to do, but just do anything to fulfill your happiness and roll with it. That's really what's gotten me this far, but I think that's why I have imposter syndrome. John was like, Jody, you were so fun to watch during the Pokemon tournament. And in my head, I was like, no, I wasn't. I was out of it. I don't even remember it. He's like, that's your autopilot? I was like, oh, I was on autopilot. He's like, well, think about it. Like, that's your autopilot, you're in a really good spot. And I was like, see, no, because then I just have imposter syndrome because I'm like, well, I didn't work very hard. It's all shit. I wish sometimes that I could just have the ego. Like, what is it like? I want a little bit of an ego. It could be nice. So because you feel like you haven't found your niche? I just feel like I'm in the ocean I'm just treading water all the time. Maybe, I don't know. It is okay for things to be easy though. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Have you considered going back to Valorant? No. You really are the embodiment of that meme, brain got hands. Wait, I do not know. Oh. Wait, I think I know what you're talking about. I wish I had the confidence of a white man, but I do not. So I'm stuck crying over not knowing what I want to do. I know I do want like a little bit of this confident, or I don't know the word for it. I find it sometimes, but I lose it often. I really do. Like sometimes I find like this authentic, confident self, and I feel it, and I go, "Oh, there she is." But then she goes back into hiding very often. Hi, Sugu. As someone that is still working through my anxiety and trauma, it's hard when people ask what my goals are. My goals are not tangible. My goal is to find peace of mind, take it day by day with little goals is nice. Yeah, see, my goal is like, anyone ever asked me, I'm like, oh, my goal is, I want to find peace, community, and be able to support myself and my loved ones. But within all of that, I also have to feel technically fulfilled or proud of myself. And I never feel proud of myself. I don't ever feel bad. When does yeah. Surely we get a new song released for the year. That really depends on my producer, to be honest. He's busy. I know for me, I don't set goals because I don't complete them. I beat myself up, so I usually get set intentions. Ooh, that's kind of nice. As a white maleoid, we're faking it. Maleoid. Moving day is the 25th. Hopefully. God, hopefully. Your shirt makes me feel 15 again. I know. Right? You have to challenge yourself to feel proud of yourself. I feel like... No. See? Okay. I'm going to tell you the loop. I will challenge myself. I do the thing that's out of my comfort zone or whatever. And oftentimes, I'm actually not proud of myself. I'm oftentimes like, oh, I could have done that better. Or, oh, I wish I did that. I wasn't present because what's the deal with that? My Enneagram, the last time I took it, I think I was a 7. I think I've taken it twice. I don't remember. So who knows? I think I've always felt behind compared to my friends who have it all figured out, even though logically I know everyone moves at a different pace. But part of me emotionally is like, why can't I also have it figured out or not burn out? Or why don't I have discipline? One day I'll lock in. I do think that everything happens for a reason. Like, you're on your own timeline. Things will hit you when you're ready, yada, yada. I don't know. You're right, though. Like, I think we just gotta relax. Would you consider yourself an overthinker? You know, sometimes I am, but oftentimes I'm not. I don't know. I think I'm not sure. Like, I can definitely tell that I overthink sometimes, and then other times with things that I think generally I'm like able to be, nah, I don't know. I take things day by day and don't really set goals either. It's just so hard to feel motivated to do anything when I feel like I'm not that good at any particular thing. Yeah, I kind of know what you mean, actually. I'm a new watcher and was instantly drawn to your energy. So even though you are unsure about your current path, I appreciate who you are now. Oh, that was really sweet, Mallory. Actually, that's true. We're so focused on the end game, the light at the end of the tunnel type of thing. We have to remember it's the journey. All right, let's reset. In this journey, in my current journey, we must appreciate as we are now. Okay. Yeah, good job. I'm doing good. But also, that doesn't mean that it's going to be like forever. And that doesn't mean that we're going to be here forever. And it doesn't mean that... It just means that you can do whatever... We can do what the fuck we want! Hi, that girth. I've had a really good day, honestly. I did my therapy session, and then I went to grab lunch with John. And it was really cute because this place is all decorated for Halloween and like autumn. And I was like... And it's kind of raining in LA. It's like kind of raining. So it felt like I was at home. I felt like I was in Seattle, and it made me really happy. And then I had a pumpkin spice matcha latte. Best thing I've ever fucking had in my life. I never thought to combine those two things, but now it's gonna be my hyperfixation. I was like, oh, because I basically before matcha, generally I would drink chai tea. So fucking good. But most places, if I'm gonna be honest, don't make a good chai tea. I'm very picky about my chai tea. In the same way that like a lot of places don't make good matcha, but they're getting better. So now I'm like, oh my god. So yeah, they made a pumpkin spiced matcha latte. So good. And then TT, chai tea. What did I say? TT. Don't remember. And then, oh my God, they had pumpkin spice waffles. I had no protein though. It's just chai. Oh, tea. But you know when you order, you go, oh, can I get a chai tea? What was I saying? Oh, yeah, basically I've had a lot of carbs today because these pumpkin spiced waffles didn't come with any protein, and so I just had a fuck ton of carbs and sugar, and then I crashed. But we went to an antique mall and just like browsed. I didn't find anything there today, but John was we kind of go through and we like do we do our whole round of the mall, and he was like, oh my gosh, I had this thing growing up, and it's like a ornate bench. Ornate wooden circular bench. Anyways, he's like, I had this growing up. What the fuck? He's like, it's crazy to see this here because it looks like it just, I like transported into the past and then brought it back to life because his was all crusty and worn in. And so he sent a picture to his mom and he's like, oh yeah, Nona gave us to us. And so then he went back and bought it because he was like, oh my God, I have to buy this. So that was the only thing we found. And then we went and got coffee, and then I'm here. I can't remember what happened. Did somebody ask me how my day was? I'm not sure. Anyways. I'm a college student taking on freelance and a part-time photography job at school, and it feels like I am not enough. I had to have a moment of, wait a minute, I'm hustling and getting success. What the fuck am I worried about? The hardest part is being social outside of that because I am a homebody 100%. Wait, yeah, I'm so curious. Like, do other successful people feel like they're enough? Like they're killing it or what? Well, I feel like if you're creating art, you oftentimes feel enough. Maybe as a creator. But if you drink coffee, what is your usual order? I actually like don't drink coffee. Coffee takes me to the bad place, guys. Like I think I'm already a pretty stressed, high stressed individual, and so coffee takes me to the bad place. It takes me to the bad place. Is your Chinese name oh wait, yeah, wait, I think wait, hold on. I don't know how to pronounce my Chinese name. Hold on, let me find it. Wait, actually, I don't know. Wait, I don't know. I'll show you. Apparently, it's Angok, but I don't think that. Okay. Yeah, guys, this is correct. Hold on, let me. I can't. Basically, I'm gonna try to hide my last name in this, but I can show you. I think these are the right two symbols. Because I don't know. It's something jade, because I guess this symbol either means king or jade depending on this tiny little dot right there. And so with this tiny little dot it means jade. Anyone? It is. So how do you pronounce that? Well, see, my family speaks Cantonese, and next to this, my grandmother wrote TAN space GNOOK. So I'm like, what? So I'm not sure. You getting a tatted or something? No, somebody asked what my Chinese name was. Desperado, thank you for the 50. Azar, thank you for the 5. Sticks, thank you for the 29. Thank you, guys. But apparently it means clear or clean jade. I'm not sure. Musicians have chronic imposter syndrome, especially if they're professionals. Well, I just had coffee yesterday because I was having a long day at work, and I think I low-key got food poisoning from. Super nauseous. Wait, yeah, coffee takes me to a really anxious, bad place. Haven't caught a stream in a bit because been so busy with school, so I'll be back. Hi, Amanda Taylor. Well, what else is new? Let's see. Literally nothing. I'm just excited to move. I'm actually just excited to move. The other day after the pumpkin chai at work, I felt so nauseous too. Maybe it's the sugar. Food poisoning usually takes like 6 to 8 hours to hit, so people typically blame the wrong meal. Usually it's the one before last. Oh, that's kind of a fun fact. I don't know if I'm getting any of the new school planners. Honestly, I have not bought any Pop Marts in a very long time. I just open what they send me. I kind of got my fix. I have my, unless they like release a new collection that I'm like, ooh, yeah, but you have any costumes planned for this Halloween? No, not at all. I've not thought about it. OTV is moving or just you? OTV is moving. So basically the idea is we're gonna live right next to each other and we're splitting up into 4 and 3. So hopefully everyone is like just in a happy place, you know, like basically everyone deserves a nice room finally. So hoping that everyone like has their needs met in a comfortable house with good internet that fucking works. There's plenty of space. Yeah. You're not an official Gust anymore because of circus. A Gust? I am excited. I'm so excited. I'm excited because my cats get to live with me again. And on top of that, they get to roam the house. I'm like, so basically my cats, since I moved in with OTV, have been locked in my room. And it would make me sad, like when I would go hang out on the couch and I can't like have my pets cuddle me or like, you know, see anybody. But there was just too much traffic flow. There's too many people. It's too hard. There would be like doors unlocked and you know, I just don't know what's gonna be left out. That cats are just, I mean, Mabel ate a needle. Okay. So I'm very excited. Just very excited. So I don't know. I'm just excited. Everyone moving out. Are you keeping similar decorations vibes? Yeah. I mean, I think if anything, I actually am probably gonna, I mean, every year I kind of change my shelf. I'm kind of feeling less color. I have a lot of art that I need to hang up. So actually it will be technically a little bit different, but probably not from what you'll see. Hi, Nia. I hope Jody and Sid stick together. No, I'm actually like sad. I've been mourning this because we're not. Basically, because I mean, you know, we're both girlies. We both kind of need nice big bedrooms with good bathrooms and walk-in closet. We just, all right, you know. So
Hi, Jody.
Because I've lived with Sydney for since 2021. Is that right? That sounds about right. Something like that. But we'll be really close. So no, I was but that's what made it hard. It was like, well, because I've had the primary bedroom for the last couple of years, and Sydney's like, it's getting to that point that I think I need one too. It's like, yeah, like of course. And then obviously you can't really find houses with 2, and then on top of that, well, you could if they're just really, really expensive. Plus like 7-bedroom, they're just so expensive. So basically, okay, we must split up. But it's okay because we're all gonna grow old together anyways. You know? We're staying in LA for this year. I'm thinking of getting better to Corb. Do you often shop online? Any Rex? I don't often shop online. For my decorations, I really would highly recommend. Well, I don't know your style actually, but I love a good antique mall or like any kind of farmers market, little doodads. I love, well, whenever I travel, I look for like souvenirs or things that I would like to put in my room. I love art. I'm very excited because I haven't hung up my art here, but I am gonna like try to start my gallery wall in the next place, and I'm very excited. So, are you crafty when it comes to decorating? Yes, I am. Like, I oftentimes buy things with the intention of I'm gonna paint this, or I'm gonna like make this look antique-y, you know what I mean? Like, just like I have a vision for this piece, but you need to be a different color. So I have a bunch of stuff that I have for my gallery wall that I need to paint, but I was like, okay, I need to just wait till I move to figure it out. Do you plan on streaming tomorrow? Tomorrow's the 19th. You know, my whole schedule's, I was supposed to be moving today at like 9 a.m. But tomorrow is now clear because of that. So what am I doing? Maybe I don't have any plans, honestly. I might actually just continue to pack. So well, I don't know. I don't know. How did you guys determine how to split up the groups? Yeah, basically we were like, okay, well, Sydney and I have to split because we both need primary bedrooms. I was like, okay, so we kind of just decided like rent division, and also just like how the room divided of needs is, if that makes sense. So John was like, he really wants a streaming room on top of a bedroom. Like, okay. But then Sean is like, well, I don't really need a big room. So we're like, oh, okay, that works out. And the Broden's like, me neither. So we're like, oh, okay, this works out. Basically, it's me, John, Sean, Broden, and then Sid, Toast, Scara. So that way they have large rooms too. Hi, fam. Hi. I miss you. I hope you're well. Welcome in, everybody. Yo. How did a year pass by already? That's what I'm saying. I feel like I just fucking unpacked these boxes. I'm like, no. It's the 19th tomorrow. Meant on the 20th. Oh, yes. I'm playing Rust on the 20th. Now, I don't know if that's going to be any good or fun, but I'm... Honestly, I'm not too worried about it because I don't have a skin drop, and so I actually think that the community won't be such a shitter as last time. And so like, because they're all the shitters are gonna be drawn like moths to a flame to somewhere else, and so I'm not too worried because then I get to play whenever I want, however I want. I just gotta, you know, gotta fuck off. And so, are you doing the makeup swap later with Fan? We're doing that on you know, she didn't get back to me. We're gonna do it on the 24th. At time, unsure. Potentially. Because she is practicing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We don't know. But I know it's coming up eventually. I think. Just getting over an 8-day migraine, and Jody's stream is a part of the way. Oh my god. You poor baby. 8 days. Hey, welcome back. Holy fuck. Welcome back. Welcome back. Your cats have been back in, so did you find out if you aren't allergic? Well, I'm allergic to my cats, but I don't think they're caused by my rash. Which is pretty freaking gate. I'm EP. Jody, have you seen anything about the new book from the author of Eat, Pray, Love? She admits to trying to kill her ex. I cannot stop thinking about it. Wait, I recently watched that movie a couple months ago, and then I did a deep dive on it because I was like, what? Well, like, what? And then basically it was like the book wasn't that good. The movie was great. That people were like hating on the author because she's kind of romantic. I can't remember exactly what the discourse was, but that, and then also, yeah, she cheats on her. Oh, in the book she's cheating on her husband or something. So I'm surprised, or I'm not surprised. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I am allergic to everything. Yeah. Did you see the David incident? I did. Well, I don't know much about it, but I've heard, or I saw like a Twitter thread about it when it first happened. And then wait, it's actually crazy because I feel like when everyone saw that, it was like, oh, of course his car got stolen. And now I like, obviously we're all in the same boat with who fucking knows what's up. But besides that, because obviously I don't know anything, I know as much as you. I am surprised with how many people hang out with such young individuals. But I was like, oh, maybe someone's like, I literally was thinking about it. I'm like, well, I guess if maybe my friend had like a younger sister or something, and she was, or I guess in this case, a younger brother, and is like, I'd be like, okay, he can hang out with us. But I don't know. Like, I think it's scaring me. Like, literally outside of this thing, I feel like as I've gone older, it's like the genuine loss of innocence of understanding that there's just a lot of pedophiles in the world. Because I thought it was rare. I remember thinking like you would hear that growing up, and you just kind of think it's a rare thing. Like, I don't know, I don't know how to explain it. Maybe you guys have also felt this way, or like just growing up, I didn't think it was as prevalent. And as I'm getting older, I kind of understand where when older women would give me advice or something, or tell me, like, I didn't understand where they were coming from, and now I understand where they're coming from, because I'm like, yeah. So, I don't know. Hi, Nuss, thank you for the 18. Surely it is still rare. I hear about it. I mean, I guess there's a fuck ton of humans out there. I don't know. I don't know. I remember seeing this okay, this is crazy, but like maybe it ties in everything, but just how our beauty standards are even kind of built into the idea of youth is weird. Or just like the specific women beauty standards of like, oh yeah, shave your armpits, blah blah. It's like, well, why? And then I've never thought about it, because it's just kind of like, I didn't know the reason why. I don't think about the reason why, because you're just kind of part of the cog and the wheel of, you see a magazine and you follow it. But then I'm like, oh, low-key, you're cooking with this, but also I hate that. But I don't know, it feels like you get older and you realize the world's scary. It is scary, and it makes me grateful for the not shitty scary people I know in my life, because I'm like, really? So obviously I don't know David. I don't know anything about the guy. I've heard of his music, and that's it. But I guess, let's say that this is all true. I think it's crazy that like there's a group of people who are like, oh yeah, that girl, yeah, she's 13. It's fine. But then I'm like, well, maybe it's like the benefit of the doubt of, maybe that's like his his sisterly figure, or I don't know. We don't know. We don't know anything. We don't know anything, obviously. But I think acts of it are rare, but it has become a big part of beauty and porn stuff, so the mentality is way too prevalent. I unfortunately think it's, yeah. Peyton, thank you for the 40. Flats or drums? Flats. Yeah, flats. I think just bringing a lot more awareness to it. There isn't more per se. It just feels like the way because it's being seen more by people can spread like wildfire. I mean, also I just think like when you're a kid, you don't know, or like, or some kids, unfortunately, you know, do know. But the more like, I don't know. I feel like I've grown. I have also just heard story. I know someone who is a cop, and that basically I know someone who's a cop, and they're like, oh, you know, something I didn't prepare for was the sheer amount of paperwork that I would have to do around children. And I'm like, well, that just stole my joy. It just took a little piece apart of me and killed it. It's dead now. Never get it back. So, I don't know. It just makes me just really sad. And I'm like, wow, I don't know. It feels like it's a sickness. It's a disease. And like, what do you do? But I don't know. There's a lot that came out, including allegedly her mom saying she had a boyfriend called David. I mean, I'm not a cop, and I don't see the evidence, and I can't really. I think there's a lot of online detectives, and low-key, like, they're probably cooking a lot of it, but also. Oh god, I'm gonna say something. I think a lot of people jump on these things in a like, you're not thinking about this victim who is really young and disappeared from home and is found dead in a car. You are thinking about this famous person that did this thing, and that I do understand, but I'm like, I feel like you are not having enough empathy from these random Twitter threads that I'm like, I feel like you're not thinking about this girl. Like, remember when you were fucking 13, guys? Okay, I'm like, I remember my 13th birthday. I'm a fucking child, and I think about I literally, when I heard about this, I just thought about me being 13, and I put myself like in this scenario where I'm getting murdered. That is so scary. My heart breaks thinking about it. It makes me so sad. But all of these takes that is everything. It's all about him. Like, there's obviously the occasion where people are really empathetic or like talking about her family and stuff. And I'm like, I don't know, you guys are really focused. Like, I get it. I totally get it. It's just that people are like, I wish I could word this better. Yes, okay, it's like, yeah, his career's over. Cancel him. It's like, yes, but I feel like you're focused. Like, oh god, I can't eloquently explain it. I'm sure that you probably also have seen it, where like it feels like you're kind of like pitchforks up because you're the wrong reason. I don't know. But hey, no matter what, I think that it's probably good that attention is brought to it, because there'll be the Twitter detectives no matter what. A lot of people want to get their banger tweets out without thinking about the actual situation. I'm like, yeah, that's just, it's sad. Like, it's so scary and so sad. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. They're happy for the downfall instead of being empathetic for the victims. Yeah. But thankfully, obviously, like, that's not everybody. There's a lot of individuals that I think that are thinking about, or like, you know, but some of these conversations, I'm like, what are you talking about? And also, like, I don't know. To me, like, well, I imagine the law will handle it. Especially for all the family and friends who've been trying to find her and talk to her. That's what I literally was thinking about this last night before I was going to bed, and I was thinking about like, oh my god, my mom finds out I left home or whatever, like I'm kidnapped, I ran, whatever, I'm missing, I'm 13, 2 years later or whatever, I can't, yeah, right, 2 years later, I like, I don't know how you process that. I do not know. And then on top of that, God, to even make it worse, now the entire internet is talking about it. And like, I'm like, maybe it's like you're feeling some like relief because you know that there may potentially be justice through it, or it's just, oh yeah, just scary. It's also just, it feels like you can't escape it, and so I'm sure that's just scary. I don't know. Hi Casey, thank you for the gift to Septic. Not Casey. LL Athens, thank you for the tier 1, welcome in. Peyton, thank you for the 40. Me Bro, thank you for the 76. The funny thing is the mom doesn't seem like she cared. What? What? Wait, I guess I'm like, what do you mean? How do you know that? Because brought info about David to police before they were shut down. Oh. Source? I made it up. Okay. Spreading misinformation on the internet? I would never do that. No, Joe. I mean, hey, the thing is though, like, think about it. That is where it starts. So it's also like, well, we don't know these people. Hope she gets justice. Have you guys read The Lovely Bones? That book changed me as a kid. Holy fuck. I think I read that when I was like, let's see, I was in high school, so I'm probably, I want to say I'm 15. It's a good book, but oh my god, that will and then fucking throw your heart out and run it over. It is dark. I can't say I recommend it because I think you will have to read the triggers for sure. It leaves you, it is so sad. But that was a Loss of Innocence book for me. That was one of the first books that I read for the first time. That and Perks of Being a Wallflower are the two that will stick with me for the rest of my life, where it is truly a Loss of Innocence book. I'm like, dear God. But those are the, yeah. I don't know why. I just thought about those, but it's just, yeah, it hurts. Perks of Being a Wallflower fucked me up. Yeah. Your reading list goes insane from that Buffalo book to the book. Wait, did anyone else read the, oh God, what is it called? Bless the Beast and Children? Is that what it's called? Bless the Beast and Children. Wow, Cooptographer, really spitting fast with that one. Bless the Beast and Children. Okay, I had to read this book. I cannot believe nobody read this book. Why the fuck is my high school? I'm so surprised. But anyways, we had to read this book. It's called Bless the Beast and Children, and it's about these kids who go to camp, and it's symbolic. I can't really remember it, but they're kind
Jade of Heart.
They are what's the symbol? Okay, it's symbolic. It's if I oh God, I don't remember, much because I read it a long time ago, but it was a bunch of kids. They're kind of outcast. It's symbolic because they find, and like they're kind of like finding parallels between them and these buffalo, and these buffalo are contained in this place, and I think they also get mistreated or something. Bro, I will never read Clockwork Orange. I actually won't. I will not. There was a moment in time where I saw a scene from Clockwork Orange in a movie and it scarred me, and I will never read it. I don't even know what it's about, but I that book scares me. Like, I've heard about it a little bit, he's in there, and I'm like, no, I won't read that. I think that book will ruin me. I think if I see the movie, it will ruin me. I will not like it. It is too dark. I think from what I will not. I'm good. It's very dark. Yeah, like I'm good. I'm okay. God, I wish I could remember the Blessed Music Show. But anyways, it's symbolic of like empathy, kids, outcast, death, loss of innocence, yada yada, yada yada yada. But I read it when I was like 4 or 15, so I can't remember it. I can't make it past the first 15 minutes of the film. Well, I am in the same boat. I didn't read Lord of the Flies actually in high school either. It feels like I missed out on like really good books, or not good books, but like popular books, because I read like Bless the Beast and Children and Hunger Games those were assigned readings. Did you hear the lore behind the Lovely Bones book? God damn it, do I want to know? Will that ruin me? Now I'm gonna watch and read Clockwork. No. Girl, what is going on with your hair? Girl, what is going on with your hair? That's what you sound like. Is your... What are you doing in your hair? Show up to the party, be a little... I have not read a Stephen King book. I'm scared of them. I'm making sure if... no. I haven't. Flowers for Algerdon? Algerdon? I don't know what that is. The books for it is more fucked up? I have heard that. Who's your favorite author? I don't think I have a favorite. I don't have one because I don't think I have one. Honestly. Wait, oh. Going from Dork Diaries to Perks of Being a Wallflower to Clockwork Orange at school was what? You read Perks of Being a Wallflower in high school? Like that was assigned? Kind of crazy. Guys, I feel really bad for my statement. I'm sorry for typing it out just now. I don't mean to spread misinformation. I was just talking out of my ass. Hey, that's okay. You know what we love more? Accountability. We love that. Sorry, being out of topic. Jody, just curious, do you have any hidden talents? I can... I also can pop my gum very well, but I don't have gum, so I can't prove that to you. But that's it. In other words, I don't really have any talents, and they're not really hidden. So, yeah. The book It is truly insane. That shit got space turtles and child orgies. Why? Why does it have child orgies? What do you mean by that? Do you mean that literally? Why? Why does it have child? Why? What could be the reason? We don't need that. We don't need that in any book. What do you mean by it has child orgies? Is it for what? Stephen King is low-key sus. Low-key? That's high-key. What do you mean? Isn't that high-key sus? Wait, I didn't know this. Does everybody know this? I feel like, are we just what? Okay, if I'm just finding this out for the first, are we on our reactions? What do you mean by that? This feels like we as a collective, the human race collective, understand that. What do you mean? This book is so famous. I'm confused. Isn't it? Have you watched Until Dawn movie? No. He's written very problematic stuff. Well, I guess maybe that's kind of the whole point. You can write problematic stuff but not be problematic. Like, what's the fucking Lollapalooza? What is that called? Guys, what is the book called? You know what I'm talking about? The one about he's in love with a girl. He's in love with the Lolita. Thank you. I'm so glad that you knew what I was putting down from Lollapalooza. So yeah, okay. Yeah. Supposedly he was on something when he wrote that scene. That's worse, I guess. I also read Lolita in high school. Yeah, I never read it, but I've heard about it. Some of those things I don't want to read, you know? What's up, Ian? I don't know if you saw my message about Lovely Bones, but the author of Lovely Bones wrongly got a man sent to jail. Stephanie so made a whole video. Wait, what? The author of Lovely Bones wrongly got a man sent to jail. So she wrote a book, The Lovely Bones? How did she wrongly get a... Kind of crazy. Not knowing what it's called is high-key a green flag. Of Lolita? What do you think about the David situation? What do you want from me? What do you... No, genuinely. His lyrics are low-key crazy. Hey, I feel like I'm with you on this. I don't understand what you want me to say that's gonna be anything that you're not... I mean, well, shit, actually, I don't know what you're gonna think. Like, all his songs. I don't know his songs, unfortunately. I guess, okay, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. You're not thinking about this 15-year-old girl that just went through the absolute, probably the scariest fucking moment thing that you've never experienced, you know? And you're thinking about this. Hey, you know what? Actually, I don't know. I'm just, but you know what I mean? Like, you're coming in here and you're like, what do you think about the David situation? You know what I mean? But maybe I'm overreacting. It's like this feeling that I'm like, nobody cares about this girl that just fucking died. Also, maybe humans are naturally curious and like, holy shit, his music, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. But who am I? I don't know the guy. Who am I to share an opinion? 17 also wrote the book inspired Shawshank Redemption. Oh, I mean, Shawshank Redemption is incredible. I've never read the book, but the movie's fantastic. I do. It's insane. The age. She was like 13. Pedo and a creep. Okay, great. So are we all in agreement? I guess. We're talking about books, buddy. What's the last book you read? What was it? I don't know. I'm like, what? Meh. How true crimes become popular? I don't know. But I don't know. I guess it just makes me sad. It makes me sad. I guess I'm just like, I don't have anything to say. There's nothing for me to say. There's no comment I can say. I feel like we're all in agreement, and it yeah. Ryan made a what? A meth lab for you and John to use later? Like a little fossil lab? The more I look at what Clockwork Orange is about, yeah, no thank you. Okay, I was like, dude, you're saying that you want to go read this, and I'm like, no, I don't. The thing is, Clockwork Orange, I feel like it's just, from what I've heard about it, I'm like, I'm good. I don't need to read that. So the same thing I thought about Little Life. I'm good. I don't need to read that. Because I was gonna read it because everyone was talking about it, but I didn't really know. And then people were like, "No, this is basically just oh, what did they call it? I think it was like I don't remember. But the way they described it, I was like, oh God, what is the word? I don't want to like trauma porn. Yes, thank you. Trauma porn. And I was like, oh, I don't need to read that. I don't need to read it. I'm good. I'm okay. Because I think also, I think there are moments where obviously, but okay, like I'm trying to think like what's like books like The Lovely Bones. I think it's a good book. I think it's a good book and it's scary. But like The Little Life or whatever, trauma porn. I don't need to watch. I don't need to read that. I mean, I don't need. Yeah. That's not what that is. That's more of a murder story. Yeah, but I'm saying like I'm down to read The Lovely Bones. That feels like a theme that I'm like, I'm down to read this, but I don't need to read. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna read Clockwork Orange. I don't want to put myself through that. I don't need that. I do really want to play Little Nightmares 3. I really, really want to. What are you talking about? I'm lost. Books. Oh, I actually have heard so many things about Tomorrow, but I just haven't read it yet. It's on my to be read. Who you plan on playing with? I have no idea. Who do you want me to play with? Tomorrow is one of my favorite books ever. I liked Little Misfortune a lot. I really loved that game. Oh, Little Nightmares 3 is not developed by the same team. Do you ever read sci-fi? My sci-fi is not my favorite genre, but it can be some of my favorite. Like, okay, Red Rising, one of my favorite books of all time. But it's generally not my like. I'm not drawn to it. But there will be a moment in time where I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna read a sci-fi book. But it doesn't happen very often. I've read Brandon Sanderson, but I'm gonna be honest. Okay. There's a clip out there somewhere of a girl saying that Brandon Sanderson is like a plane ship. I think I wholeheartedly agree with this. His prose is indeed like a plane ship, and his characters and his magic systems is kind of like the guac and the seasoning. But for someone who really enjoys heavy imagery, poetic writing, Brandon Sanderson is really hard for me to read. But I think I will like a lot of his books. I just have to be I gotta lock in for it. He is definitely just a teller and not a shower. I think if you have aphantasia, you should probably read a Brandon Sanderson book. I think you would really like it'd be like, oh, fuck yeah. There's a new game out that's similar to Little Misfortune called Antioma. I've never heard of it. Antioma. I wonder if Stormlight has better prose or if I'm just blind to it. Wait, I actually have heard it is written better than like Mistborn. But as I've gotten older, I've realized I love stories about women. I recently read The Lion Women of Terran by Marjan Kamali, and it was a masterpiece. I've never heard about it. I'll write it down. Lion Women of Terran? Copy paste. I finished Song of Achilles today. Did you cry? That book. I hold very near and dear to my heart. So fucking good. It's so good. Spoiler alert. It's Song of Achilles. Everybody. Spoiler alert of the Iliad. Do you guys know what happens to Achilles? Spoiler. I feel like that has gone past the spoiler alert years. Like Bible. Spoiler alert.
QuarterJade. Less than 3. Hi beautiful. Less than 3.
The thing that I've said about Song of Achilles is I think it is incredibly impressive that I think her name is Jessica Miller, the author of Song of Achilles, is the story of Achilles, and yet she is able to completely transport you to this world. You are so invested in these characters. Oh, Madeline Miller. Yes, thank you. And you already fucking know the ending, and yet you know it's coming, and yet it doesn't matter. It's so good. Would really recommend. If you've not read it,
Adam,
I would
you have
recommend.
third-person books, Rex?
I think Cersei is so much better. I like Cersei, but I think Song of Achilles is better. I think that if you haven't read it, I think everyone should read Cersei first and then read Song of Achilles, actually. But I did really like Cersei, but I liked Song of Achilles way better. The Lovely Bones TLR. The author Alice wrote The Lovely Bones, but also wrote a memoir about her being attacked in college, and a man went to jail. The screenwriter read Alice's memoir to capture her writing and voice properly for the Lovely Bones movie, felt like something was off, did some digging, discovered the man who went to jail was innocent. So then did he...
Achilles? Like, the heel guy? Jade Keck.
Yes. So then... Did they get out of jail? Or why are their boxes? Are you moving? Yes. Have you ever read either? Have you read either the Monk and Robot books? I've not. Wait, there's 2 books? The Monk and Robot books? Wait, sorry. What? Sorry. What? How do you get these? How do you get these? How do we get what? Books? How do we get books? Surely that's not your question. What are you saying? Where are we, everybody? Have you had books? When will you have books? Well, have you? Ryan Gosling was supposed to star in it, and he gained an insane amount of weight by drinking melted ice cream for it. Then the cast Mark Wahlberg instead because Gosling looked too fat. Wow. Man who went to jail was able to be free to clear his name. It was discovered Alice made it up and was storytelling. Oh, what the fuck? Jesus. Wait, so... Well, never mind. I don't know if that person was asking where do you get the books. But you can get books from the library. You can also get a Kindle. You could get digital ones. I can't tell if this is a for serious. I'm just gonna answer it. My favorite way to read is on my Kindle. I really love my Kindle Oasis. I have a Kindle Unlimited subscription. I think it's $30 a month and is the most worth thing ever if you read often. There are so many books that I read that are in the Kindle Unlimited thing, so I don't have to pay for them. I just pay 30 monthly. I pay every year, you know what I mean? Every month, and it works.
Also, have you seen Kubi's video about cartographer? It's a good video.
I have not.
Okay.
You can also get a library card. My mother swears by Libby the app, which is basically a online digital library, and you are checking books out, but there's only X amount of books for. So basically, you have to like wait in line. But if you're down to wait, if you're down to be like, oh, you know, I'm down to read this book in a month, Libby is like your best friend. Or you can order a book on Amazon, I think. Or you could go to a bookstore. You could go and yeah, plenty of places to get books, actually. Plenty. Hi, Magpie. Thank you. Welcome in. Welcome in your prime. How many books a month do you read? It changes. It literally depends on how busy am I. How good is a book? What I go through phases. I will read like 4 books a month. I will read 0 books a month. I will read, you know what I mean? Like it just, yeah. Why the Oasis? Obviously, it's because of preference, just in case I want when I'm mad at making decisions. I got the Oasis because I liked the paper look of it. And it was just like the most recent that came out, I think. And I liked how thin it was, and I liked the square. I don't know. I just liked it. Were you really asking where to get books? I'm not really sure what they were asking, but I was gonna, you know, any Yaoi recommendations? I don't have any. I'm so sorry. You know who has some though? Cyan. If you ever, pop into Cyan's stream sometime and ask her that question, I fucking guarantee you she will have so many. But I don't have any for you. I'm so sorry. Wait, I need to look up what yaoi is really quick. This is gonna be a crazy Google search, but what is yaoi? Okay, boy, yeah. All right. I just need because I didn't know. Okay, so is it? Wait. Anyways, I don't read yaoi like manga or whatever. I also don't purposely read. I don't really like read. I don't look at like boy girl girl. I don't read it, but I will say some of my favorite books are gay. No, literally. So I read Some Achilles, one of my favorite books ever, and then a couple years later I read, I think maybe like a year ago, 2 years ago, I read, oh, it's so fucking good. If you're looking for a really, let me describe it to you, okay? It's like a coming of age story, and it feels like a summer night. It's just so, it just is so sweet. It's so sweet, and it's so fucking human that I like. It's kind of how I feel when I watch Shrinking, if anyone's seen that TV show. It's called Aristotle and Dante Discover the Universe, and it's just so sweet. It's just a sweet story. I honestly don't think you need to read the second one. Low-key, the second one's not that good. Personally, wasn't a really big fan, but people really like it. I don't really like it. So if you like the first one, I claim the first one that is good. I think it was really sweet. But yeah, so I don't seek them out. I just read them, and they tend to be very good. Song of Achilles is good. Aristotle and Dante Discover the Universe is good. I swear there's another gay book in here somewhere that I know that I like. Can't remember, but somewhere out there, I think it. Yeah, all my gay friends recommend that book to me. Recommend them. Yeah, it's good. It's a really sweet book. It's just a really sweet book. What the fuck else is it? I swear there's another one, but I can't remember it. Wait, maybe I can. I'm going to my story graph. Toni Morrison. I have not. Where's my profile? How do I? Whoa! What the fuck? What? I changed this. Changed this app. Well, I don't know what book I'm talking about. I think that everyone is a little gay. You know what? That I thought that, but then I saw this TikTok that was like, actually, only people think that everyone's a little gay are people who are a little gay, and not everyone feels that way. But I also felt that way. But apparently, that's not true. There are people that are just not everyone's a little gay. But I also had the thought that, oh, everyone's a little gay, but you only think that if you're gay. So, yeah, gay. Let's say, yeah. But I really was like, oh yeah, no, of course, everybody is a little gay. It's just not true. So I didn't know that. I'm not gay, but I can see when men are attractive. See, no, I don't think that. I literally was like, oh, of course everyone's a little gay. Like a fucking course I can see why women are beautiful and why they're attractive, but I'm just a little, I'm just a little gay. That seems like something a gay person would say. That's kind of the point. So, but I really didn't think about that. I actually like remember thinking like, Everyone, of course everyone's a little gay. And then there was a TikTok that I saw like 3 years ago. I was like, no, only gay people think that. Because there are people out there that are like, no, not everyone's. But I really had that mindset like, oh, of course everyone's a little gay. Like, duh. Not duh. Not duh. So, maybe. That's what I said before I realized I was bisexual.
Ms. Jade and chat. Any recommendations for dating apps for nerds in their late 20s? Me and my friend are helping motivate one another, but we are both hopelessly single.
Ever heard of this thing called ARAM?
Eastern US, if that matters.
The amount of fucks that I've heard that they start dating from League of Legends, I swear to God, is actually way more than you'd think. Also, Spike Rush, apparently. So, you know, I'm just gonna say it. Because I don't know any dating apps, and I don't know anything about dating apps. I've never been on one. But I have heard of success stories from League of Legends and Valorant. Now, do I encourage that? I don't know. But I've heard it, I've seen it, and I'm not sure. I like how John just appears when Jody describes about gay feeling such good timing to win. I had a stroke. Whew. I can't imagine not being queer. Like, life is so effervescent. Okay, Cassie Barr's out here absolutely living it up. Like, you just living it up. I don't know if I feel effervescent because I'm a little gay. I'm trying to think. Actually, I mean, I guess I do feel maybe. I do think that maybe it's kind of, maybe a little, I can actually kind of feel what you're saying. I do. I feel you. There's a little something in that. Scoobling with 23. I feel like, okay, see, my thought process, this is before, like, I thought about it, or I just assumed, like, of course people in history were a little gay. I was like, I feel like everyone was probably having orgies and, like, fucking other people, and, like, I don't think that, like, when did we get so prudish? I swear to God, like, there's no chance. I feel like we were just, I don't know. I'm like, everyone, like, surely everyone was just getting it on and being a little crazy and being a little gay and, like, but maybe that's not true. I don't know. Like, when did we get so, not sure. What is Coop saying? Goat, not all depressed and sad emotions aren't a piece. Well said, Coop. Well said. I just imagine that tweet meme, the Twitter meme, where it's like someone has a quill and it's on fire. It's insane to me that the Greeks ever had children. Every single ancient Greek person in my mind is gay as shit. We lost our fun side. I don't know. Literally, homosexuality being taboo is a relatively new thing found with modern religion. It's historic facts. People in the East believe there were at least 10 gender expressions. I also just, like, have never felt so. This is kind of how I feel about anything. Like I don't care how you live your life. If you're happy and you are not hurting anyone, it doesn't hurt me. I genuinely do not give a fuck. And I think that that's how I just feel about most anything. And it feels like somehow, maybe, I don't know, it feels like we've shifted into, we want to control people. And I don't know why. I don't know why. But alas, I mean, I think that no matter what, if there's somebody in a place of power, they will always cling to that power, no matter how absurd. I think it's really hard for, I think it's, or maybe not, it's not hard. It's just, or no, maybe it's hard. I don't fucking know. But I don't know. Weren't Spartans encouraged to have romantic relations with their peers to better morale or something? Yay. My opinion on random things that don't pertain to me must be declared. That's kind of how I feel. I'm like, well, I don't like, okay, it doesn't really, I don't care. It doesn't affect me. You do you, man. Or like, okay, something that I do feel like So for example, if somebody wants their pronouns to be they, them, okay, I don't care. I will do my best to refer to you as they, them. It literally does not affect me. Like, maybe it affects me 1% because I have to be like, okay, you're they, but it's like, it's not a hill that I understand, maybe. Because even the people are like, okay, I mean, this is a whole thing, but like, people are like, oh, you're fighting the science. Okay, I'm gonna say something that's...
No cause, let me sub one time, thanks,
I'm gonna
mother.
say something crazy here. The people who are like, it's science, there's two genders, and then they go on to say, God is real. I'm like, but that's not science, but we can understand that. And your God can be real. Two things can be true at once. But I don't understand the logic of we must uphold science now. But I'm like, I get what you're saying, like, kind of in the sense of this is gender and it's, I can see it, but I'm like, but you can also understand how you have this religious idea and this absolute faith that this is how you feel, this is how you live, and you, like, your whole being is tied to this identity, that this faith, that like this is the connection they have. But you can't possibly step over and empathize to the other individuals who are saying, but I don't identify with this scientific gender that I have. I feel like I'm living this in this body, but it's not mine, and I feel more at home when I'm over here. And yet I'm like, so that, I mean, but actually, I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, we all kind of understand it's generally not, it doesn't, the thing is, logic doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because no matter what you talk about or whatever logic you bring or whatever argument, it doesn't matter, because ultimately they're not willing to step over to the other side. They're not the individuals that are like really mean about it, you know? But yeah. Kind of crazy to me. Kind of crazy. Natives had trans, they were called two-souled. Oh, that's beautiful, actually. That's beautiful. Genders and science would be sex. Yeah, like the whole sex thing. But I guess people, basically, I'm like, I kind of understand the like, okay, I'm gonna try to step over here. They're like, there's only two sexes, but then it's like, well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I just don't understand like why it matters, in the sense where if somebody's feeling a, okay, yeah.
Thank you for amazing streams.
The thing is, some people don't understand the difference between gender and sex. Sex is biological, while gender has always been a social construct and a form of identification and expression of oneself. But I also just like, oh God. I really don't care. Like, I'm like trying to, like, I agree. And like, obviously, or like, that's facts. I'm so surprised that people like really get up in arms about this, and it's like they care, they really care. I'm like, oh wow, okay. But I'm like, I don't care if you want to identify as whatever. Cool, that's fine. It doesn't affect me. But I'm trying to like think where it comes from. I don't know. I don't know. It is affecting these people so much to respect pronouns. They are probably a bit gay too. It's affecting people gay too. Oh, like they. I'm trying to follow, but I don't know. Seriously, who gives a fuck? As long as you're happy. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Where did this
as
past
long
month go,
as you are
confused cat?
not hurting other people, I don't care. Hi, Jeeves. Welcome back. Shouts to my. Thank you for the 10. Yeah. Yeah. I don't even know how we got this brought up. Oh, because Song of Achilles. That's a gay ass book. Very good. That and Aristotle and Dante Discover the Universe. Also very good. Really sweet coming of age story if you are interested. As humans, we tend to put everything in boxes, even if everything does not fit in one box. Be free. I think we should all be a little free. We all need to embrace we need to put our bare feet in dirt. You know what I'm saying? Jody, what movie should I watch? Whiplash. It's the first movie that came to mind. It's kind of a stress movie. Very good though. Cinematically well done too. Pride and Prejudice. Another great one. Phantom of the Opera. Phantom of the Opera. Phantom of the Opera. Is there a book you recommend for someone who hasn't read a book like once? Okay, I think you should read a book, The Hunger Games. The Hunger Games there you go. Read The Hunger Games. I know, you fuckers were being kind of mean because you were like, greetings and ham. Okay, I do think you should read a book for the age that you were when you stopped reading. So maybe like Harry Potter. I don't know how old you were. Harry Potter's probably, or like Percy Jackson. Hunger Games. And then you can go from there. Yeah. Oh my god, I really want to see Atonement. I haven't watched it yet, but I really want to see it. But I was debating if I want to read it first. But I've been debating that for years. Really want to see Atonement. Ooh, oh my god. Have you guys seen Anna Karenina? That is a fantastic movie. It's a fantastic movie. It's based off of the book, obviously, / play, but yeah. It's very interesting. It's long, it's good. Love it. I always recommend This Is How you are not recommending This Is How You Lose the Time War to somebody who's never read a book. I fucking know. There's no chance. But let me finish this. It's a form. Okay, yeah. There's no. Yeah. Oh, for all the sci-fi fantasy readers out there, it's okay. Yeah. Okay. If you okay, I was gonna say there's actually no chance you are recommending this to someone who's never read. But if you have read and you do like sci-fi, and you'd probably like. I won't put the gun down. No, because has anyone read that? If you, that's like, I'm trying to think of the equivalent, but like, I don't know. It's like someone's like, I've never read a book. Oh, read Dune. Like, I don't know. I don't know about that. Read the dictionary. Not really, but yeah. The Dune books are really good too. You are not recommending Dune to someone who's never read a book. Dune? You've never read a book. You are fresh out of the womb in sense of bookland, and I hand you Dune? Dune is goated. Dune can be goated, but that's not your first book that you ever read. Read Tolkien? No. Mate, you could read The Hobbit. Don't read Lord of the Rings. You could read The Hobbit. It's not very good, I'm gonna say it. But you could read it. But you're not reading Dune and you're not reading Lord of the Rings. Let's go back. Read Green Eggs and bam. Oh, Diaries of a Wimpy Kid. Read that. That was fun. I think The Hobbits. It's fine. I think it's fine. I feel like you missed. Okay, my big thing about The Hobbit is you read The Hobbit and then you get to the fucking crux of it and they're going to war and then he gets hit with a fucking rock by a bird and then I wake up and war is over. That's no, I wanted to I want to be part of the war. But no, I just get nothing because he's passed. I'm mad. I was mad. I was like, okay. All of that to get nothing. I'm like, did we get? I don't know. It's a children's book, and it is a children's book, and so that personally, like, that's why I say you could read The Hobbit. I don't think it's very good, but you could read it. It's how it should be. The hobbits aren't warring creatures. Fine. What? Frodo went to war. It's a cozy book he wrote for kids. It's adorable. I would not. Like, your first book ever? First book ever. I'm like recommending like Percy Jackson, Harry Potter or something, you know? And he got a lifelong wound that would never heal for it. Okay, cool. As a reader, you just blipped and we woke up. It literally feels like, and I woke up and it was all a dream. Like, I'm not a kid. I didn't read it when I was a kid. I think if you're a kid, you could, I'm not, you know, not really. No. I love your thighs. Dad Doc, where? My thighs aren't even in frame. So you just went, saw something about my thighs and then decided to come here and say, I love your thighs. You're a freak. You're a fucking freak. Frodo is the worst. Samwise is the real hero. I mean, I think they're both pretty great. No? I think both are pretty good. What about manga for a person who came out of the womb? I don't know. I ain't got you like that. Sorry. I used to read a fuck ton of Shugochara. Never mind. Read Shugochara. Well, I don't really know, but I read that when I was 13 and I fucking loved it. Read One Piece. That's like saying read the Bible, I feel like. Yeah, here, read 500,000 chapters. But I don't know. I've never read One Piece. The book that got me into reading when I was younger was Wonderstruck because it had illustrations and showed two perspectives. Oh, never heard about it. You gotta be careful with manga though. Yeah. I don't know. I think there's some. Oh, okay, never mind. I do have a recommendation for manga. One that well, granted, I read this when I was older, but I do love it. Well, also, I haven't finished it because technically it wasn't. Anyways, Yona of the Dawn, Akatsuki no Yona. I will ride or die by that. Another one that I did read when I was younger, but I cannot ride or die by is Vampire Knight. But unfortunately, I did really enjoy it. I can't tie my name to that and say that I'm ride or die for it, but unfortunately, I was reading it. It was a little, but it was. I was 13 and
the big 5-0 Jade love,
you know, I was eating that shit up. All right, okay. But Yona of the Dawn, also Akatsuki no Yona. It could be under either one. Very good. Also, I mean, I haven't read it, or I read it, but I haven't finished it. So, Apothecary Diaries was sick having you on the server. Hope you had a great time. I'm gonna get back on the server. I'm not. Is it over? Like over forever. John and I were like, what? Wait, John and I had a crazy idea. Okay. Personally, I feel like I didn't really get to experience all of Cobblemon because, you know, I was like, oh God, but Candy Island kind of fucked it because now I have all this loot. But John and I were like, well, what if we just like kept the grind going? Because like, what if there is a world where we like learned more, gym more, you know? But then I was like, well, it feels a little late. I was like, oh my God, no. John and I were like, what if we just reset? What if we just reset and then did it all over? But I don't know. I don't know. Where's John when I need him? I'm liking where this is going, but it's also like I feel like the fun of that too. There's just like you could learn it could be fun, but I don't know. Oh, that's true. There is an entire new season of Cobblemon coming out. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I feel like I see the vision with Pokemon actually, just like competitive Pokemon. I kind of see the vision, but I will say it also pisses me off. I think things that piss me off competitively are RNG things, and also it's like I don't like that your Pokemon can eventually become any kind of fucking Pokemon. Like you can just do Terra, whatever the fuck, and then on top of that you could just learn. Like there's a lot of things that I don't like. I could see the vision, but then I'm like, you're kind of pissing me off. I don't know if I fuck with this. I'm not sure. Seems things are far from done. John and I were debating a Soul Link, but John was like, I don't think I would like learning Pokemon. And I'm like, wait, I'm with you. It's kind of pissing me off. So if there was a mod that taught me inside that, it would be nice. You know what I need? I need a little this beats that, this fights this, these are the options these are the things that it could have, these are the abilities that it could do, it could protect, it could do this, it could do that, this is the way you learn IVs, this is where you learn. There's too much, and I don't want to Google that. Like I want my hand held through learning things, you know, like if I need the tutorial. I'm surprised these games don't have tutorials. You just have to, but maybe it's because the older games had it, but it feels like Pokemon does not create games for new players. Like you are not picking a Pokemon at the age of 28. They're making games for Pokemon players. But I don't know if that's true. Because I've never played a Pokemon game. Low-key, I was thinking about it. Should I play a Pokemon game? I was actually thinking about it. I'm not kidding. I do want to try to smooth things out, the learning curve for the next time. Well, hey, don't, add more tool tips, explanation for things. I know the beginner experience is far from good. Having to Google things sucks, but that's also like not on you. That's just like if I could have my dream world, I would have a random fucking mod that would like do that. But I don't think that's your job. I think you did your job perfectly. Like, I think the server is actually just perfect. Like, genuinely. Like, so fucking good. Whoa, there's a lot of cooks in this kitchen, and you guys are... See, no. Okay, I'm going to tell you the thing. I don't think I like Pokemon. All right, let me give you my menu. All right, I don't think I like Pokemon. Something I don't like about Pokemon is getting stopped all the time. Okay. What I like about Pokemon is building a strong team. That's fun. I like legendaries. That's fun. I like the gamble aspect of fossils. That's not in the real game. And what else did I like about it? I kind of liked the competitive aspect of it. But the competitive aspect seems also like super frustrating because I'm like, okay, so you can just RNG hit okay, fine. Whatever. And like a randomized Nuzlocke. Sounds like a randomized Nuzlocke into VGC. You just said so many words that's another language. You just said Googlop Gleepflorp to me. Sun and Moon is out of topic. Okay. Maybe you're like, oh, okay, Rogue. It's a fan game online. OTV Nuzlocke. Legendaries are not necessarily always the strongest. No, but I like that they're rare. It's fun. Challenge rules where you play where you play Pokemon basically. Okay, this is the wait, sorry, is Soul Link and Nuzlocke the same thing, or am I getting these confused? Jody's top 4 in the tourney, right? She's like elite 4. I am top 4, but I think I'm a nepo baby. In like, if I was to, like, I think that I just got like.
You should play Arceus
not
on
actually,
Switch
but that's how
probably
it
if
feels.
you don't like being stopped constantly. It has Zelda Breath of Wild's vibes.
Okay, well, now I have another hot take. I think Breath of the Wild was not a very good Zelda game. Who said that? Who said that? I think as a Zelda fan, so what you probably are for Pokemon, I am for Zelda. I'm a really big Zelda fan. I love Zelda. I grew up playing Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. My favorite Zelda of all time is Twilight Princess. Skyward Sword is fucking doo-doo. I was so excited because, you know, Breath of the Wild came out. It was going to be open world, blah, blah, blah. But I actually think that it fell short. I think it was not enough of a Zelda game and it was not enough of an open world game. And so instead, they just put one foot in there, and it sucked because of it. Also, I think a really large part of why the Zelda community loves Zelda is not only because the puzzles are fucking good, but because of the temples are fucking good on top of the music. And I would arguably say that Breath of the Wild didn't have any of those things. The puzzles were fucking... like, okay, you just go around all these 100 tiny little things and then you have the like, the best one I think was the elephant, if I remember correctly. And all the other ones were... whatever. And the music wasn't very good. Like, the... traveling the wild world, it wasn't great. Arguably kind of a stressful song, if I remember correctly, too. And the only thing that was good was Hateno Village or whatever it was called. And if you are, you know what I'm talking about, Hateno Village. And the fact that I remember its fuck-ass name means it's the only good song from it. This one. The only good one. But... if I play the Breath of the Wild of the Pokemon, then I could see. But as a Zelda player, I did not like Breath of the Wild. So. I like your funny words, Magic Man. Your special interest was triggered. No, I am passionate about that. I finished it. I was so excited about it. Like, you know, but it was okay. It was okay. I was like, it was okay. Breath of the Wild is my fave Zelda. Twilight Princess was my least fave. Yeah, see, I think we're two sides of the same coin. I think there are Zelda players who like Breath of the Wild, and there are Zelda players who like Twilight Princess.
Only reason I dread it is cause I do know you're a mega Zelda nerd.
Only reason I'd wreck is because I do know you're a mega Zelda nerd. Okay, so I'm gonna look into Arceus. I'm gonna write this down. How do you play it? On what, you know? Oh, Wind Waker was fun. Wind Waker was cute. Twilight Princess pissed me off. I stopped at the Ice Temple. What? You should try Hyrule Warriors. I've played Hyrule. I used to come home from school, order a pizza, and play Hyrule Warriors. Switch. Oh, sweet. When are you guys moving? Very soon, in like a week. Play the new one. It's coming out in October. Oh, wow, that's fast. Oh, I liked Minish Cap too. You got a Wii U? At my home all the way in Seattle. So, what will you miss about this place? You know, this room's pretty great. I will miss the size of my room. I will miss the size of my closet. I'll miss the size of my bathroom. Right? Fantastic. I like how that's it. We're all staying together this time. We're right next to each other, but we're split into 4 and 3. It's me, John, Sean, Broden, and Sydney Toast Scar. We're like right next to each other. Do we get a tour video like the last one? I think I'm gonna upload a video or like my room tour onto my Jody channel, my lifestyle Jody channel. No. Is it the same house? But I just said it. How do I? Oh, there we go. Okay, I need a pee. And then I need to log on to Minecraft. And then we're gonna unbox Candy Loot Island. Candy Island loot. You should see my backpack, it's full of stuff. You associate a house with growth, like this place is where you release a song? Oh, no. I don't, actually. It's kind of interesting, but I don't. Twitter Basis said this house sucks, but this room is great. Yep. This house sucks, but the room is fantastic. It's beautiful. I think that it's a really nice room. I don't think that I will have, well, you know what, knock on wood, I am gonna have a nice room like this again. Yeah, okay, I'll be back. Must pee immediately. All right, don't scatter, come back. We have to open the goods. Where's my do. What we're gonna do today. Ready? Okay, I have, I think, 7 legendaries to catch, maybe more. I have multiple shiny fossils, multiple max IV fossils, multiple regular fossils. I have those balls that are like random generators, like Pokemon, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna show you my backpack. It's actually crazy. So I have alpha spawners that I'm very excited to like fuck around with.